Glenn, you know, so many people live with chronic pain and have to turn to medication or surgery to relieve it. Well, our next guest offers an alternative to both using what's called energy medicine. Dr. Robert Odell with Neuropathy and Pain Centers of Las Vegas is here to explain. How are you, sir?
Good morning, Sean. Thank you for having me.
Let's talk about this. You specialize in a different way of treating pain.
Yeah, I'm an interventional pain management physician. I trained with ISIS, the International Spine Intervention Society.
Oh, man, that is unfortunate.
Now we're called CIS for obvious reasons.
Yes.
I was an anesthesiologist by training, and I got into this utilizing lumbar decompression, or VAX-D, which is a way of treating spine disease with mechanical energy. Subsequently, I became involved in individuals manufactured a far advanced electromedical device, and we use this to reverse neuropathic pain. We use it in my spine injections instead of using steroids, and we use that's really the theme of our office, where we really try to get people off of pain medicines. It happens all the time. We're publishing a paper soon with 35 people are off of pain medicines, mostly narcotics, some Lyrica, some Neurontin, with this treatment.
That's phenomenal, because not only people don't want to have to take the medicine, A, and B, some people become hooked on these medicines. And you want to make sure if you can get them off that medicine, the better off they'll be.
That's correct.
So you've been serving Las Vegas for how long now?
Well, I moved here in '94. I did anesthesia exclusively till about 2001 when I started taking the weekend courses. You know, when I do also do anesthesia at UMC, which, by the way, is the greatest hospital in the city. A shout out to them. When I tell my people there that I'm going to put them to sleep, I give them propofol, and I said I trained under Conrad Murray, but I've taken a few weekend courses.
Oh no!
But
Michael Jackson,
seriously, you know, laughter we feel is the best medicine, so we have a lot of that. But with all these new techniques, you know, we really can. We do give narcotics to people because some people need them.
Yeah.
But in many cases, they can get off medicines, and if you'll talk to people like Dr. Melvin Pohl from Las Vegas Recovery Group, you know, you can take the same amount of narcotics. If you get off of them, your pain levels may not be greater, because of something called opioid-induced hyperalgesia, OIH.
What is that?
That means that the more opioids you take, some of the systems they call the NMDA system, the central nervous system, in the spine, in the dorsal horn, and so forth, will cause you to require more opiates. That's known now. We had a 23-year-old girl from England. Her mom emailed me. She had suffered an accident on a horse. She was a jockey.
Oh, wow.
Broke her fibula, and she had chronic pain. She was on 90 milligrams of morphine a day from the National Health Service. We met them in Southampton when we were on a cruise. We invited them over. They stayed at our house for free. We took care of her. By the fourth week, we had completely eliminated her pain. It was a large trigger point in the peroneus muscle right here. We used the machine and injections. She was off it. Her and her mother wanted the zip line, and now she's off all her morphine. That is what medicine is all about.
And I think it's noting to tell, by the way, that people are reaching out to you not just here in Las Vegas, but across the country and the world.
Yeah, I will say that with our treatment requires serial treatments with the electromedical device. So it's not like going to a surgeon and having your appendix out and then you're done. Yeah. People with chronic pain, it's a chronic disease.
Yeah.
It's a chronic disease, and it requires repeat treatments. We treat them 3 times a week, or at least twice a week, with this electromedical device, with or without injections, called the combined electrochemical technique, which I developed for neuropathy. And what they do is they get better. Each treatment stacks on one another. You can't just come once a month. That's what makes us different. So it is a little difficult to get people coming in from out of town, a little more difficult, although we can concatenate that by having them come 7 days a week, because we'll open on Saturday and Sunday for them.
And who doesn't want a long-term vacation in Las Vegas?
Well, depending on how well they do at the table.
Yeah, that's true. Sorry, Doc, I can't pay.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the experience when you walk through the doors. I know you have a great staff there.
Oh, yeah. We had a fellow the other day, an older gentleman who had, oh, wow, look at that. We had a fellow who had a foot, pain in his foot.
Yeah.
We treated him with the machine 9 or 10 times, something like that. That's all. No blocks, no nothing. I saw him the other day. He came in to see me. He was so happy. By the way, this gentleman exercises every day, and this is a note to your listeners. People who exercise every day do not have as much chronic pain.
Wow.
They do much, much, much better. It's not just me healing, it's the patient healing themselves. And this fellow was then going on and on about our staff, which I hear all the time.
You're incredibly proud of what you do.
I am. It's not about the money. In fact, I've been fighting Medicare with my neuropathy protocol for years. They say we can do our protocol, we do it, and then they get the Z-Pick and the RAC auditors in, they're taking money back. We're in federal court with them. I work at UMC Tuesday, Thursday, and the weekends in order to keep this practice going.
Wow, so you do that to subsidize essentially what you're doing to be able to keep it going.
I do. It's not about the money. It's about getting folks better, because the neuropathy protocol really needs to be directed in such a way that the government can pay for. You know, there are some cash plans out there, but it's $5,000–6,000, and it's much better to have the government pay for that, because these people put into Medicare for their whole life and they deserve it.
Absolutely.
This really changes lives of the seniors.
Doctor, great work that you're doing. Thank you so much for joining us.
Okay.
Neuropathy and Pain Centers of Las Vegas are located on West Sahara near Buffalo. And if you want to find out more, you can call the number or head to the website on your screen. You can also find them on Facebook. Pretty incredible work there. And you can also catch them at the comedy clubs. So this is great.